Hey everybody, 9 o'clock, and I'm having some very lovely, beautiful downloads that I'd love to share with you all. Release work, right? Because somatic movement is about releasing patterns of tension, stress, and pain from our bodies that have accumulated because of our life experiences, right? And other kinds of release work that's out there. Release work is not about eliminating an unpleasant feeling or experience. It's not about eliminating it. It's actually about loosening the grip that experience has on you. And in somatic work specifically, loosening the grip that experience has on your body so that pleasant and, I guess you could say, positive feelings can also be felt at the same time. So I was working with a client today who said that she had been feeling this sense of unworthiness in her body most of her life. And I mean, there's a lot of people I'm sure that can relate to that experience of feeling a sense of unworthiness in your body, right? An unworthiness in being. Who am I to chase my dreams? Who am I to think I can do this, right? Generally, like, negative self-talk is about not, being worthy or whatever. And it's very fascinating because that stuff doesn't go away even after you have done release work. You still have those thoughts. Like, I still have thoughts and feelings of unworthiness. But the difference is that now that I know how to release, in the moment that I experience that thought or that feeling of unworthiness, it doesn't have the same grip on me because my nervous system, my body literally knows how to let things go. And so you don't stop having unpleasant experiences in life because you do somatic release work or because you have done X, Y, and Z spiritual work. You actually just get better at not letting those things control you when they show up. And you make space, literal space in your body to simultaneously feel other things, right? So the things that this person I was working with wanted to experience in place of, right? If that unworthiness were to, be released in the moment and no longer be gripping her, holding her in that way, what would come in to replace that? Or even the question could be, what would come in alongside that feeling of unworthiness? And her words were creativity, security, compassion, happiness, right? These feelings that we associate as like positive experiences. It's allowed to be there alongside our unpleasant feelings. And we don't have to try to eliminate or get rid of the unpleasant feelings in life or the unpleasant feelings in our body, or even completely eliminate the experience of pain in our body to be able to start experiencing these positive feelings, right? That's actually what releasing and practicing letting go actually allows to start happening in your body consciousness. Another way to look at this that we talk about in my 6-month program Radiance is food habits and behaviors that you want to see change, right? Sometimes when we're trying to change the way that we eat, there's usually a goal in mind. Like, we want to lose weight, or we want to eliminate like the propensity towards some kind of illness or deal with a health issue, right? And so we can sometimes have this very strict, hard-lined, like, we have to eliminate, we have to get rid of. And that's not necessarily wrong, it's just that that's not the only approach. And sometimes the approach that's needed in the beginning is to not completely eliminate everything that you have made habit, right? Like, we don't have to completely eliminate unworthiness. We need to start bringing in positive experiences, positive foods, positive food behaviors alongside the things that we have identified as problematic, right? So some of the advice or some of the coaching that I offer in my 6-month program around food is that, you learn about the impact of certain foods on your body, on your microbiome. Maybe you already have a lot of information about that. You know what kind of foods, disrupt you, right? Can you now bring in things that are going to be helpful to that issue. It can be as simple as drinking more water. It could be as simple as going on a walk after dinner to kind of help your body move, your metabolism get going and things like that. And I invite people to be creative. What things can you consume, or what habits can you do to support yourself without trying to take anything away, without taking away the comfort food completely? What could you do to support yourself while you still have those experiences going on that you are looking to let go of, right? So, again, coming back to kind of the somatic release work, when I'm working with a client, right, we are looking for what is comfortable, what feels easy, what feels good, right, in their body, in the way that they're moving. And can we bring in more of what feels easy and comfortable and good? And can we gently, carefully invite their body to keep letting go, even of the things that feel comfortable and good? We can release muscle patterns that are associated with positive feelings too, because what we're looking to do is teach your body how to do the letting go part, right? In teaching your body how to do the letting go part, there's a whole world that opens up to you, that becomes available to you, because you're loosening, once again, that grip that those unpleasant feelings have on you. And I was laying in bed just a few moments ago, and I was thinking about a bunch of different things that I need to do for my business, right? And there was a part of me that was just like, I don't want to do any of it, right? And I just want to lay here. And so I just laid there for a while. I laid there for a while and let myself be with the I don't want to, right? And in being with the I don't want to, my brain was still thinking about the things that I needed to do. And I was like, well, I'm not doing that right now, but I'll let myself think about it. And my brain sort of started automatically coming up with all kinds of great ideas of things that I could do, even as I was laying there with the I don't want to. Now, me 10 years ago, may have had such a block in the I don't want to, where I hear that I don't want to and I'm resisting it and I'm frustrated and I go down this rabbit hole of making it mean something about me, that I'm lazy, or that this is why my things don't get done, or what's wrong with you, or try to start shaming or guilting myself into trying to get up and do things, right? Instead, I just allowed for the feeling of I don't want to exist alongside the creativity and the natural willingness that existed in me. And lo and behold, I got up, I took a shower, I feel different now, and I'm going to sit down at my computer and do some things for the upcoming course that's starting on Sunday. Things that are actually really exciting and I do want to do. When you think about it, it's oh, you do want to have a clean house, or you do want to have an orderly kitchen or whatever. These things that we put off, we do want to have our ducks in a row and have our paperwork done. We resist it, right? But those things can be made easier if we have this ability to release what's in the way of getting those things done, or what's in the way of changing a habit or a behavior, because we're not going to do it all at once. It's going to be a gradual process, right? Where things start getting done one step at a time. It's always one step at a time, right? So these are just some thoughts that I'm having tonight, and recognizing, again, this idea that we don't eliminate the unpleasant experiences in life. There's no such thing as a pain-free life, but there is a way to live more painlessly, right? And that comes from being able to be with our pain, be with our resistance, be with our unpleasant emotions differently than we have been, right? With less of a grip on our bodies, and to be able to start experiencing the health and the presence and the joy that is possible to experience, even when, there's still some of that unworthiness there, even when there's still some of that resistance or some of that pain there. We can increase our capacity to feel the wide spectrum of what's possible to feel. And in doing so, and in practicing this, we make it safe to experience all of those things, right? So anyway, I just felt very compelled to share with you guys what's been on my mind. There's still time if you're listening to this and you're feeling like this is speaking to you and you feel like your body really has some things it needs to work through and let go of, and you're interested in learning how to let go. You can still hop in and join Revive, which starts on Sunday. It's a 9-week course online. It's 9-week somatic movement adventure for the truth seeker, the freedom lover, the expander of consciousness, the soulful person who's really ready to be able to experience all of what it means to be human in their body in a way that feels safe, comfortable, and is effective, right? So definitely go to the link in my bio if you're curious about that, and drop a comment if you also have been exploring this idea of being able to be a work in progress and be imperfect. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this particular subject. Okay, I'm going to hop off now and get to some of these things that I need to do. Hope you guys have a wonderful night.